Okay, so imagine this. You got like a ton of data in a spreadsheet, and you just want to know like what it all means,
right?
Like what the important stuff is.
Yeah.
What if you could have someone like a data expert, just like instantly break it all down for you?
Absolutely.
Find all those like hidden insights and stuff. Well, guess what? We practically can now.
Really?
There's this new AI feature in Excel.
Okay.
It's called analyze data. I think it used to be called ideas or something.
Right. Yeah. I think I remember hearing about that.
So today we are going deep on this thing.
Right.
Analyze data. We're going to figure out how it works.
Sounds good.
And most importantly, like how it can actually help, us normal people.
Yeah. The people who actually use Excel,
Exactly. Not data scientists or whatever.
Right.
We're getting all our info straight from Microsoft on this.
Okay. Awesome.
So, should be good stuff.
All right. Let's jump in.
Yeah. So have you played around with this at all?
I have a little bit. Yeah. It's pretty amazing. Like what gets me is that it actually lets you kind of have a conversation with your data.
What do you mean?
So like instead of, all these complicated formulas and stuff.
Right.
You can just ask like plain English questions.
Oh, wow.
Like you could say something like, what are my biggest sales trends this year? And then boom, Excel just like shows you.
So you'd see like a chart or something?
Yeah, exactly. Like maybe a chart highlighting your top selling products or like a graph showing you how sales go up and down throughout the year.
So like seasonal trends.
Exactly. Yeah. So you get like a visual story of your data.
Instead of just rows and columns of like meaningless numbers.
Right. It just does the analysis for you.
And is that all AI doing that?
Yeah, behind the scenes, it's all these crazy algorithms.
Algorithms.
Yeah, they're like these things that can spot patterns and trends and stuff.
Okay.
Like correlations and outliers, things you might totally miss if you were just like staring at the raw data.
So it's like having your own personal data detective.
Yeah, something like that.
I read somewhere that it like even suggests questions for you.
It does, yeah. So that's another cool thing.
Like personalized questions just for your data.
It's like it's trying to get you to think about things you might not have considered.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah. And it's all based on like the specific data you have in front of you.
Okay, so can you give me an example like beyond just sales trends?
Sure. So let's say you're looking at customer data. It might suggest a question like, which customer segments are most profitable? Or like, is there a connection between customer location and how often they buy things?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it really gets you thinking about all the different angles.
Okay, so it's not just saving time and effort. It's like helping you ask better questions.
Exactly, and that can lead to like way better decisions.
Right, because if you don't ask the right questions, you're not going to get the right answers.
Exactly. It's like you're not even looking in the right places.
I can see how this could be super valuable for anyone who works with data.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, especially if you're not a data expert,
Right, like most of us.
It can just like level the playing field a little bit.
But even with all this AI help, I bet it's still important to understand like your data itself. Right?
Well, absolutely. Yeah, you can't just blindly trust whatever the AI tells you. You still got to know where the data came from.
Like what it actually means.
Yeah, and what its limitations are.
So you've got to think critically about the results.
Definitely make sure they actually make sense in the real world.
So it's more like having a co-pilot.
A co-pilot?
Yeah, like it can guide you, but you're still the one flying the plane.
I like that analogy.
So you're still responsible.
Right, it's like a partnership.
Yeah, a collaboration between human and artificial intelligence.
Each bringing their own strengths.
Exactly. I mean, that's the future, right?
I think so, yeah. It's pretty exciting.
It definitely seems like this feature could change how we all work with data.
Absolutely, yeah. Make it more accessible, faster, and hopefully a little less scary.
And maybe even a little bit fun.
Haha, yeah. Who knows?
Well, this has been super insightful. I really appreciate you breaking it all down.
No problem. Happy to help.
So listeners, now that you know Excel can practically think for you,
Almost.
what data mysteries will you unlock?
Good question.
Yeah, that's something to think about.
Definitely.
All right, well, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.